Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4, I believe, of Doki Literature Club. Last we left off, we were with Yuri. We were, I think, her second heart event, this one right here. We're reading her book together. And let's just jump straight into it. Our goal is to get Yuri's ending. I don't know how many endings there are. I'm guessing one ending per character, so we're going for Yuri's ending. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. What do you mean? I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Mocha Cat? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. I don't know if it was so much as helping, but... Alright. That's something that friends do. Yes, that's what friends do. Feed each other chocolates. Right? Yes, you're right. I mean, not really in that kind of context, but exactly. Yeah. That was it. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My head is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't alter her gaze. I notice her cheek rising and falling to the rhythm of her breathing. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. What do you mean it's different? I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh no. Thank you, Mocha. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. You saved me. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Mocha Cat, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I mean, it was kind of a weird situation. Alright, Yuri first. Mocha Cat, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem has shown me that you've been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I am a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. We've shared writings and poems twice at least, and you've shared it with all the other girls too. The inconsistency of this game. The inconsistency is driving me crazy. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Mocha Cat, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that? Whoa, what a tragic backstory! Wow, nobody's ever done that before. Definitely not me. I've never done that. I was always eating with people, always. Always. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. I pieced that together. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just want to know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. That's what I was thinking. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Your body type? Who would make fun of this body type? Unless you were jealous. Literally, you cannot get any skinnier. If you got any skinnier, you would be sick. Like, literally, you'd have something wrong with you. Even this is a bit too skinny. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Well, Nat kinda does. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Mocha Cat. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. Really? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I could really understand what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Mocha Cat. Not really. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. Not really, again. I guess a little bit, yeah. I read too deeply into things. And, you know, the problem with me is I don't think too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if others don't see it that way, then screw them. Yeah. Screw them! I mean, I just joined this club hoping I would make friends. No! No, you joined it because Sakura. I was about to say Sakura. No, not Sakura. Stay away from me, Sakura. What is her name? Sayori. Sayori. I need to play this game more often. Jeez. I forgot her name. That's terrible. Sayori, guys. Sayori forced me. You guys don't know this. Well, you might if you watch the other videos. But Sayori literally forced me to join the club. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she smiles as she does it. Do you want me to show your poem? Oh, do you want to show me your poem? Geez, English. Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under the clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless engine. The easiest would be to be getting lost. What did I just say? What was that sentence? Okay. The easiest wood to get lost in one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at you? Look at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bounding line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Yes, tendrils, weird. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to enrage at the shore. Quite forward, and my gosh, I need to learn cursive, guys. I don't know cursive at all. Drift forward, and I return to the Earth's ornaments. Ornaments? Jeez. I need to go back to English. I need to go back to school. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Nat and I, well, it was assuming that we wrote about something similar to such different... Assuming that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Nat wanted to write something about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Nat kind of seems like the showy-offy type, but really I feel like she's just more of the competitive type rather than showy-offy. Like, I don't know if she, I feel like she would get angry if she loses, but I feel like the competition drives her more than the chances of winning. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. Are you sure? But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something similar on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Nat, is your story really the same story? Poem story. I guess when you're reading Nat's poem, it kind of sounds more like a story than a poem anyways. Hi, Nat. Meh. Guess you really haven't learned anything, have you? See, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I get wrong? Poems don't really need to be all deep sounding to express something. I know now, you've told me this. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write a poem like this until you're on Yuri's level. Nat stopped short after all of a sudden. Don't tell me! Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Well, actually... What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Nat shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem if you're gonna write. Take your stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else, and just don't show it to me. Fine. I won't show it to you anymore, Nat. I didn't want you anyways, I wanted Yuri. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. What do you mean a younger girl? We're all like 2 years apart at maximum. Maybe even 3. It's like one's a senior and one's like a freshman. Then it's like 4 years at max. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Nat wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yes! Your understanding, main character. We're after Yuri. Alright, Sayori. Wait, I didn't even read Nat's poem. Nat didn't even show me my poem. Is that because I didn't even get like 1 point from Nat? Or something? Like, Nat didn't even show me the poem she wrote. Weird. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote it for someone else, didn't you? Yes, I did. Your understanding. Probably Yuri. Yes! Guys, set me up on a date with Yuri, please. Please? Sayori, please do this. Be my wingman. Please, Sayori. I bet you would actually be pretty good wingman. You'd write a note saying it was from me, but then give it to Yuri and have them meet at like a date place, and then you would write a note to me saying it's from Yuri, meeting at that same place at the same time. So we think we invited each other, but in fact, neither of us invited each other, and we're both on the date at the same place. You would literally, I don't know. That's literally what I feel like you'd do. But actually, you're probably too dumb for that. You'd give it a try. Yeah. I didn't write it for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club. Well, no. It's just Yuri. I don't like any of you guys. I don't like the poems. I don't like the stupid tea. It's only for Yuri. I'm only doing this for Yuri. Of course I am. I said out loud, even though my thoughts were different. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Mocha Cat. Sayore. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. She's so depressed. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yeah. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayore. Tell Monica I wasn't really feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. We didn't get to see her poem either. Is that because, I got, 25 out of 25 or however many it is? Or is that just because this is, the last round? The last round with poems. Okay, Monica. Hey, Mocha Cat. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform for the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me really happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imaginary is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you found any inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yes. You guys are finally getting the picture. It's great. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Man, I cannot do Monica's voice today. I noticed that too. Or when she talks about literature, it's like a light bulb's turned on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Oh, sorry, that was Monica. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in her head after all? Oh my gosh, my voice. I don't know why I can't do Monica's voice today. I can't do Sonic's voice. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. It just meant that I wish she didn't keep to herself as much. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You're completely misunderstanding. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. I'm a jerk, aren't I? Monica kind of whispers at the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'm sharing my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The other two didn't, but Monica is. Wait, I know what's happening. I know the storyline. The other two girls, once they realize that I'm after Yuri, will stop falling in love with me. But Monica will love me no matter what, no matter who I pick. And so she is going to end up with me no matter what. And whatever fate befalls the girls is going to be from Monica. So Monica's either going to kill or, kidnap or whatever the other girls in order to get me. That's what's going on. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current and of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quail expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, a hand of beautiful lady. Look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a shallow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Are these two separate poems? One is obviously about a lady. One is obviously about a lady who knows nothing. The lady who knows nothing meets the lady who knows everything. And so these two ladies, one's seeking, one's already found the answer, one's saying you don't need to seek while the other's trying to look for an answer. So Monica's probably the lady who knows everything. Because, she knew about save files, right? So that's she knows kind of this is a game, right? And so maybe the feathers are her friends. Or maybe I'm the feather. And she's telling me to stop searching. Or she's telling the girls to stop searching. Maybe she's telling the girls to stop searching because she knows that this is a game. And at the end of the day, no matter what outcome there is, it's always a bad outcome. Or the outcomes are just going to be, repeated and repeated however many times you play the game. And then once you're done with the game's probably going to be, deleted from the computer and casted away, which means even if you get a good ending, at the end of the day, your world's going to basically be deleted. Man, I'm so smart, guys. I'm so smart. I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give us life and meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In that way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I guess it depends on the type of person you are. If you're a curious person, definitely it loses meaning. But if you're content with living in a bubble, like me, then it doesn't really matter if you know all the answers, because some people are content with that. That's why religion exists. Is because people want an answer, and so they give themselves an answer. Religion is just the answer that people use to fill in the gaps. Well, many of the gaps, not all the gaps. But that's religion, magic, fairy tales, whatever. They fill in the gaps, and it gives them answers. And it doesn't make them lose meaning. In fact, some people find more meaning within the meanings of, religion or myths or magic or whatever the heck they're learning or whatever. Whatever they're using as an answer, sometimes it gives people more meaning. So you really gotta think depending on the person. I think probably 90% of the world would obviously lose meaning. 90% of people on the world would would lose the meaning of their lives. But I think at least 10% would be content. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Yeah, no. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Except for you, you're in a 2D plane. I think I know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Did I call the foreshadowing? I called the foreshadowing before it even happened. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writings because you're afraid that they're not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things that can be worked on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. That wasn't really advice. It's not, advice for the average man or whatever, but it's advice for me, I suppose. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Did I miss it? What was unusual? That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Yes, Yuri, yes. Someone's going to die, probably. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. You didn't even notice, Yuri? Jeez. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? Sorry, Nat, your girlfriend is a little depressed. Actually, you should probably go and check on her. I thought she went to go pay. Yuri, please show more dignity. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went... Oh, that was me. That's me. I'm just being sassy. She actually went home because she wasn't feeling too well. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? You wanted me to leave early too? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Yuri. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me all day, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... You didn't tell me what she said. Let's decide what everyone will be doing for this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Now, we'll be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. And different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Nat? Challenge accepted. See? She's just a competitive type, you know? It's not necessarily winning. She's just competitive. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Nat, pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow up as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, don't you? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Decorations, yes, but I thought... No, wait, you're doing pamphlets. Never mind, not banners. You're doing the pamphlets, you and Sayori. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Okay. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts to nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Mocha Cat. That one who's truly useless. Oh, the one that's truly useless. I was gonna say, that didn't sound like something Mocha would say. Monica. Jeez. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I keep saying Monica and Mocha interchangeably. Don't say that. In fact, both Nat and Yuri have some pretty hefty tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Oh, I gotta choose. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Oh my gosh! How on earth are they going to respond to that suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Nat tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nat, you mentioned that you would like to handle the banking on your own. Mocha Cat may not like to be around if you're the only one making him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assist with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you can make an excuse for Mocha Cat too. But what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking, isn't it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mocha Cat to decide how he'll end up contributing. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? Oh, that's true, I didn't even think of that. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Mocha Cat, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Sayori has a ... Let's save, definitely save. Oh, nope, not quitting, not yet. Alright, so I have two options here. I can either choose and then end the video, or I can leave the video on a cliffhanger like I like doing. So let's leave it on a cliffhanger, shall we? Sorry guys, but I'm leaving it on a cliffhanger like I normally do. And this video is a little bit shorter, but I want to produce more videos, you know? I kind of forgot to produce a video last month, and that was kind of sad, you know? Not even being able to post once a month. So I'm going to start making slightly shorter videos, at least less than an hour long. Less than an hour is perfect. Hopefully I'll be able to produce more, you know? So I hope you guys liked the video, and have a good one, everyone.